In 1950, physicist Enrico Fermi asked a question in just 4 words. Where is everybody? 400 billion stars fill the Milky Way, each one a sun, some with planets older than Earth by billions of years. If even 1% developed intelligence, the galaxy should be crowded with minds wondering the same thing we are, looking up at the same sky, asking the same questions, searching for the same answers in the same endless dark. The mathematics demand that civilization should have had hundreds of millions of years to spread across the cosmos and become detectable. Even at slow speeds, one civilization could colonize the entire galaxy in a few million years, yet we see nothing, we hear nothing, the universe is silent. A May 2025 paper calculated that humanity has a 99% statistical probability of having already received at least one alien signal. We detected nothing. Scientists now propose 3 scenarios so credible they have entered mainstream academic debate, each one more unsettling than the last. The silence is not the absence of an answer, it is the answer, and by the end of this video you will understand why that should terrify you. The first scenario is the most chilling explanation ever proposed for cosmic silence. The dark forest hypothesis does not say the universe is empty. It says the universe is saturated with intelligent life, and every civilization has arrived at the same conclusion: silence is survival. The hypothesis rests on 2 simple premises: all life seeks to survive, and resources are finite. This means every civilization capable of reaching another is also capable of destroying it. When 2 species encounter each other across interstellar distances, neither can verify the other's intentions. Communication takes years or decades, trust cannot be established, and being wrong means extinction. A 2024 Oxford paper examined this as a serious scientific framework grounded in game theory. Any radio wave is a beacon. Any announcement of your existence is an invitation for destruction. The civilizations that broadcast get destroyed. The survivors learn to stay silent. Humanity has been transmitting radio waves into deep space for over a century. We have been lighting fires in a dark forest without knowing what is watching from the trees. Consider what that means. Every television broadcast, every radar pulse, every deliberate message sent toward the stars, all of it spreading outward at light speed, announcing our existence to anything listening within 100 light years. The second scenario inverts the terror of the dark forest completely. What if advanced civilizations are not hiding from us? What if they are watching? The zoo hypothesis proposes that intelligent life is not absent because it does not exist. It is absent because advanced civilizations have made a deliberate, coordinated decision not to contact us. Under this model, we are being observed the way a scientist observes animals in a nature preserve, watched, studied, and deliberately separated from contact that might disrupt our natural development. The hypothesis was first proposed by astronomer John A. Ball in a 1973 paper published in Icarus. It assumes the conditions producing life are common enough that many civilizations exist simultaneously across the galaxy, and the most advanced among them have developed something like a universal non-interference agreement, a cosmic prime directive. The zoo hypothesis does not say we are alone, it says we are being deliberately isolated, kept in the dark by civilizations that decided contact would harm us more than help. Perhaps they believe young species must develop on their own. Perhaps they have seen what happens when advanced civilizations contact primitive ones. Perhaps the contact itself is the test. The obvious objection is coordination. How could hundreds of independent civilizations all agree to the same non-interference protocol? Would not at least one make contact? A 2024 paper in The Monist addressed this directly. A multi-civilization zoo is statistically more stable than one where any civilization decides to break the rule. The moment one species makes contact, every other civilization faces a coordination crisis. Their isolation is destroyed. This creates evolutionary pressure for the rule to be self-enforcing. Civilizations that break the rule create instability and face consequences. In April 2025, real-world data made the zoo hypothesis suddenly credible. On April 17th, the James Webb Space Telescope announced the strongest evidence yet of possible life on an exoplanet. The third scenario says expanding civilizations are racing toward us right now, and we exist only because they have not arrived yet. The Grabby Aliens Model, published in 2021 by economist Robin Hanson, restructured the entire Fermi Paradox by introducing a new category of civilization. Not species that hide or watch, but species that expand rapidly, visibly, and irreversibly across the cosmos. Grabby civilizations claim and permanently transform every habitable region they reach. They expand at a fraction of the speed of light. They leave visible traces. They consume everything in their path. Once any civilization develops exponential self-replication, it becomes inevitable that some will use it without restraint. The real mystery is that humanity exists at all. In a universe old enough for Grabby civilizations to have consumed the galaxy billions of years before Earth formed, the fact that we exist in an unconsumed region suggests something startling. They have not reached us yet. We are either at the edge of a wave of expanding civilizations, or among the first intelligent species to emerge in our region of the galaxy. Each scenario carries different implications for what humanity should do next. The Dark Forest suggests we should stop broadcasting immediately. Every signal we send is a potential death sentence. We should go quiet before something notices. The zoo hypothesis suggests we are being tested. Our behavior as a species determines whether we are ready for contact. We should demonstrate wisdom and restraint. The Grabby Aliens Model suggests the opposite. We should expand as fast as possible. The only way to survive is to become Grabby ourselves before another civilization claims our region of space. But beneath all three lies a single uncomfortable truth. We are not in control of the outcome. Whether civilizations are hiding, watching, or racing toward us, humanity is a small young species barely beginning to understand our own galaxy, making decisions that determine our survival without knowing the rules of the game we are playing. Every choice we make about space exploration, about broadcasting signals, about expanding beyond Earth carries weight we cannot fully measure. The stakes are not political or economic, they are existential. Every night, radio telescopes scan the sky in silence. Scientists sit alone at 3 a.m. listening for a voice that may have spoken 1,000 years ago, or may never have existed at all. The dish points toward a distant star. The only sounds are the hum of electronics and wind moving across the desert. The search is not dramatic, it is patient. Decades of patience rewarded with nothing but static, and yet we keep listening, because the alternative is to stop wondering. A May 2025 paper reported by Universe Today deepened this mathematical framework. Researchers calculated that under reasonable assumptions about civilizational survival rates and signal propagation, 3 scenarios, all statistically credible, all peer-reviewed, all pointing to a universe far stranger and more dangerous than we imagined. We started with Fermi's question, where is everybody? We end with 3 answers. The Dark Forest says they are hiding because survival demands silence. The zoo says they are watching because interference would disrupt our development. If this changed how you see humanity's place in the cosmos, subscribe. We explore what science is only beginning to understand. Now tell us which scenario disturbs you most. Are they hiding in fear, watching in silence, or expanding toward us right now? And here is the real question. Should humanity keep broadcasting into the void, or go silent before something answers? Your answer might reveal what you truly believe about survival itself. Drop it below.